know?
There you go.
Oh, you didn't know?
There you go.
Oh, you didn't. All right. I think we're good and we're live.
All right. Good thing I'm muted that real quick, huh? Oh, you got that in there? Can I not hear now?
Hello?
My audio should
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Hopefully everybody can hear us.
Yeah. I see you now, DA. Yeah. We're just a little slow on the start there. ZZ Twin Cam sometimes. Bad audio.
Let me take a listen.
We still have bad audio. Yeah. I see you now, DA. I don't know. I turned the live stream audio off, so I can't hear it. If there's any audio there. Oh, we got it's very static.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Hold on for just a moment. We're having technical difficulties.
Sounds like it's got a really bad echo and very gravelly.
Yeah, I took the delay out and made it back in.
Nope.
Well, it's only taking a minute to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took the delay out and made it back in.
Nope.
Well, it's only taking a minute to catch up.
Okay. All right. Enjoy the background music.
And on the man's reset the audio just a second.
If you can't hear the background music, it must be in my head.
Alright, let's see if that catches it up. And on the man's reset the audio just a second.
I think I did it. If you can't hear the background music, it
Hey,
we got it. We got it.
Alright, let's see if that catches it up.
I lost you, but we seem to be in there. But we all look great. You need to clean your glasses. You got thumbprints or something on them. Oh, you're talking about my wife. Yeah, she always looks great. She's a babe. That's why I married her. It just got some better. Some better or all better. Oh, we still got a bad echo. Still got a bad echo.
We're getting there.
Well, it's coming from the microphone eventually, I guess. Still echoing.
We're working on it.
Maybe I should yodel and then it would sound no. Okay. Give me a hey, Desiree's over in the
I said hi to her.
Give me a thumbs up if you want to hear me yodel. With this echo, it should sound amazing. You don't know I'm Swiss heritage.
No.
Swiss Family Robinson.
Hey, we got it, DA says. And it sounds pretty good from what I'm sampling. So sounds like we're good, Travis. Harley Moonrider says we got it, or DA said we got it. Harley Moonrider said it sounds good. Nona says it sounds good. So we are rolling now. All right, folks, welcome to the live stream. Oh no. Did we really? Rolling now. All right, folks, welcome to the live. Yep, we're good. All right, so again, let's try this again. Hey, welcome.
10.
Welcome to the live stream.
The last live stream before?
Yes, before we ride.
22
Before
and
we
22.
ride. Everybody's getting excited. I haven't seen him in there yet. But Greg Mills coming out of Oklahoma is like he's I don't know.
I think he's leaving Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
But he's like foaming at the mouth. He's so excited about this. Let me pull up my countdown app here. 9 days, 14 hours, and 22 minutes is what it says. But actually, what is it? Friday night or Thursday?
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Yes, we got you, Travis. Thursday night, we will. Hey, there's Nick. Harley Moonrider says he's packing his stuff now.
I got to pack this weekend for us.
We're going to pack this weekend now. So we are, I think it's Thursday night. Is that right? We're
all headed up to Marysville.
North to Marysville. Mary Grace or Miss.
That's Mr. Nona though.
Mr. Nona, can't wait. I know, dude. I'm like so stoked. It's ridiculous. We've got some huge sponsors. I don't have my cheat sheet.
I can pull it up right here.
They've just went above and beyond.
Give me 1 second. And I will pull it up.
I mean, I can't thank them enough.
There we go.
What's that?
There. Sure.
Yes. We, I mean, Hitachi Energy was I think so far the biggest one. Cardo is a close second, but yes, folks, Cardo Communication Systems
and Rick Rack and Saddleman are all right up there.
Cardo Communication is the official communication we're going to have on the trip. So if you want to come in, you've been trying to put in for raffles, but having no luck doing it. John, that is because they are closed.
But we've had a lot of people asking, so I think we might open it back up from now until Friday. Have to cut it off on Friday because there's so much I'm trying to keep straight.
All right, well there you go. My webmaster will turn that back on. I don't know.
Later.
When can you do that, Travis? After the stream? All right, after the stream, we will go back live with the raffles again, and
till Friday.
You'll be able to purchase some raffle tickets till Friday. Then after Friday, when we cut it off after Friday, you'll only be able to get them at one of the stops on the ride. So there you go. We will. That's how you can do that, there, John. So, but no, Cardo is our official communication system. So if you come meet us, if you ride with us, if you have a Cardo, we will tag you in, and you'll be able to hear everything. There is a way. I have been researching the Cardos. There is a way you push your button and you can bump out, or you can be quiet and just listen to all the idiots talk. So you can still eavesdrop on the conversation. So that's that. Saddleman is next on the list. Saddleman has stepped up and donated a certificate that's good enough to actually get a seat, a new seat for your bike. That's a big deal. A lot of people don't like the stock Harley seats. We have one that we kind of like, but it was modified. So there's basically a seat up for grabs on that. Rick Rack luggage system has stepped up, and they have given us a discount code that if you come into Harley Moonrider said yes, you can. He is the second expert on the Cardo, so we got it all made on that. But Rick Rack has stepped up, and we have a big discount code that will be given it all the stops, and it will go officially on the website or on the availability after the ride is over. But pretty big discount that they gave us there. Red Barn is next on the list. They are the t-shirt designers and makers.
Well,
They
we designed it, but sorry, need to smack my thing.
they it is excuse me, it's a screen print, so it's good quality shirt that will last you years. We just noticed the other day a couple of the shirts that I've gotten through motovlogging have like the moth holes in them. They're starting to deteriorate, and our shirts are still good. So the Red Barn for all your quality screen printing needs. Moto Boutique stepped up. No, I couldn't pay. There's no way to make a transaction through your website.
Yeah, I think it's still on there, isn't it, Travis? If you click on the actual raffle ticket, the picture of the raffle ticket is easy. It will take you to the raffle items and then our PayPal and Venmo QR codes and links to those are on that page. So you can, that is still there as far as I know. Is it, Travis? Okay, so we will put them back up. We'll put the PayPal and Venmo links back up on the raffle items until Friday. So you can purchase tickets for the raffle through Friday. We'll put it back up tonight.
So, and if that don't work, John, shoot me a message and we will get you figured out some way. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ray Gregory, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, look for it. I would say probably tomorrow's. If you can't get it, and then shoot me a message. We'll
figure something out.
We'll figure something out because I'll give you a phone number or something when we'll talk you through it. We'll get you in there. So, and that goes for anybody. If you're having any problems with your hotels, with getting information, anything like that, shoot us a message and we'll do what we can. I want to go back to the sponsors here.
Sorry. Right here. Maybe.
Anyhow, their Apple
counseling
has stepped up and gave us a big corporate sponsorship there.
Preview Shield.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, babe. I didn't know if you could read that one because it's kind of small on my computer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm lost now. Red Barn. I did Red Barn.
No, you just did Apple counseling.
I don't know.
There you go.
So I don't want to miss anybody, but Clearview Shields has actually, I think they've donated 2 shields basically. It's certificates that basically equals 2 shields. So, and they are the originators of the recurve or the little whip up to the top. They invented that and didn't patent it, so now everybody has one. But they've stepped up to the plate. Motac when you guys see me out there on the road, if you don't know what Motac is, it's called a tactical tether. Ask me and I will show them to you. They're one of the things you didn't know you needed until you had them. They are just really cool. It's a mold system tether for your saddlebag lid. Um, it's pretty cool. Been watching for a little while, but Fire Stick won't allow you to type. You ain't got me on a big TV, do you? Oh man, don't do that. But Eagle Lights has given us a couple $50 gift cards that we're going to throw in there and raffle off on number two. Uh, Sunshine Day, or yeah, Sunshine Day say that.
Crochet.
Sunshine Day Crochet has called us out of the blue and uh, said she donates, she crochets a blanket every year and donates, right? Am I saying this right? Why
Mhm.
don't you say it?
She crochets something. This year it was a military blanket, and she looks for someone to donate it to or a cause to donate it to. And she contacted me and said, "Would you guys like to have this for your raffle?" So it's a really, really cool crocheted blanket. It is, I believe it's on our website in the raffle items. It is. I
If
just
you
saw it.
if you look on the screen right there right now, I don't know, it'll be delayed, but yeah, leave that up like that for a minute there, so we can see the clear view shields we talked about, and then the military blankets both right there. Um, we had a local VFW step up and give us a big corporate sponsorship. That's why they're listed under the corporates. But yeah, we've had some amazing people come out of the woodwork, honestly, and offer stuff that we had no idea. So we have been truly blessed with this. We've The best place to look for the raffle would probably be on the website itself, www.writing22 in 22 VSA, Veteran Suicide Awareness, is probably the best way to look that up. I don't know if we can put a link up there, but um, in the raffle still on there for that. Travis, is that
Yeah.
the pictures of the raffles? Okay, that's the what you're showing there is straight off the website, right? Okay, yeah. So, but thanks for everybody for coming. Hey, there's Patrick. Um, yeah, thanks for everybody for coming. Like I said, the raffles will be back on this evening and through Friday, so you can get your tickets. When you do your tickets, give us a good phone number, and we will take pictures of your tickets and text them to you. Or is there another way to do it?
We can email if they'd rather have them emailed,
Okay,
but
so make sure um, you guys either give me a good number or a good email so we can send you copies of your tickets.
you want to see if any of the sponsors are on.
I haven't seen any of the sponsors speak in the chat yet, but we did invite all of our sponsors. Who said they was going to try and make it? Do you remember?
Uh, Ryan from Clearview and uh, Lisa from the Apple Counseling.
Mm.
Ones I heard back from. We did invite them all, but some of them are on California time, so they might still actually be working.
so, so I don't even know I think we've pretty much covered our questions over time. But if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. We have shirts that we will be attempting to sell while most of them will be taking orders. If you're not, how do people you got joining you? How many people do? I can't read it. How many people do you? Hang on a second. Let me get my list. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bikes that we know of traveling the whole way with us. That would be what? Oh, what was that? Something big. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. A lot of them are in the chat there. Of course, myself, and my wife. A guy named Wayne, and you guys know him as Jarvis Biker, is coming down from Canada and doing all 22. Nona Grace and Mr. Nona Grace, his name, I forgot what I was doing there. But Nona Grace and Mr. Nona Grace, his name would be Jim. Ken Mullins is going with us, which would be known as Harley Moonrider to most of you guys. Mike Bodine, everybody knows who Mike Bodine is because he's always around. He has no channel. He has stickers. He has stickers. Dale D.A. Bishop is in there. He's known as the Wandering Yankee. He will be going all 22 states with us. I skipped Greg Mills. He is a gentleman out of Oklahoma that knows what it means to be at the bottom of the bottom. He will be joining us all. Like I said, out of Oklahoma, he'll be joining us for all 22. Steve Blackman is a friend of Mike Bodine's, and he will be coming out of Missouri with Mike, and they will be riding all 22. If you watch the Facebook and my Instagram over the next week, we will be featuring these riders. And putting pictures, if they have a channel, putting up their channel. So you guys can see who these people are and you know what celebrities. Now, who knows who will be joining us? I know there are several people. Ron Kelly, he's in the chat, was attempting to join us at, where's he joining us at? Lake of the Ozarks?
No, I think it's South Dakota.
He's going to attempt to join us at, I think it was South Dakota. Say something if you're in there, Ron. And he's going to try and finish from there. There's a gentleman, I don't even know his name, going to meet us up at Lake of the Ozarks and ride all the way. Most of you, if you know me, you know the Blue Bike and Doyle and his wife Beth, her 3 wheels. They are going to do 4 states with us, I believe. Deals Rides is out of Virginia. He's going to meet us in Virginia and try and finish the ride. Our webmaster, you can see over here, he's going to do the first 2 or 3 states, and then he's going to meet us for the last. What'd you say? Last 7. So there you go. That he's just not going to Texas. Other than that, he's got the rest of them covered. But so that's, I mean, right now we know of those. I'm hoping that when I get out to Illinois, Indiana, Michigan area, that some other people like Junkyard Datsky, I'm hoping he can break away. He's got he volunteers for a lot of things, so he may not. There's Ron Kelly. He will be joining in Detroit.
Pulling out in South.
And pulling out in South Dakota. Okay. We wasn't sure on that because of some other situations he had going. So Motor Ramblings. Uh-oh. my travel plans for the next month are going to make it impossible for me to even join for a bit. That's understandable. It's a big ask for somebody to commit 3 weeks.
Plan for next year.
But what was that?
Plan for next year.
Plan for next year. Uh-oh. Is that a hint of things to come?
Oh, that's a fact of things to come.
So hey, Mr. G. So yeah, plan for next year. Mr. G, he's gonna meet us someplace. He's gonna because we at one stop will only be an hour away from him. I know he can ride for an hour, and I know there's somebody down in that area that's gonna try and get him to go even further, but we'll see. I don't know if he can get permission to leave the state.
Did you send Travis the thing you did today from Twin Cities?
Yes, I did. I
Okay.
did send. I've a lot of people talking about the newsreel. They saw that, and did you all get to see? I released it today, so I don't know that everybody's seen it yet. Um, the radio
Mhm.
radio reel. There was who was that? Twin Cities.
Yes.
Harley Davidson hired one of their local disc jockeys to come out and give away some tickets to one of the concerts that are going to be close and have a bikini bike wash for every for to raise money, and all that money will be donated to 22 and 22. So look, there you go. Patrick says he will plan for next year for
Well,
sure.
we will have the route. Well, we won't have all of our stops, but we'll have the state route done before this trip, so people will be able to see what states we're traveling to next year. We will have that with us on the trip.
I had a guy in California singing the blues to me on I think it was Instagram because he's because we're not going through California. He wanted to know when we was going through California, and I told him, I said, stay tuned, because yeah, we'll get. We're gonna. The plan is to spread it out enough that everybody can get.
At some point.
At some point, everybody can participate in this. Even if it's just to visit their state or to see a couple of states and head back home, because we get it. People have things to do and families to take care of and jobs to do. So, but yeah, very excited about next year. Next year is going to be a big one. Well, this year is going to be a big one. This one, I'm totally, to be honest, I am totally flabbergasted and amazed of how big this has gotten. Um, how many people's gotten on, and we were actually late tagging in on some of the sponsors, but you can see the sponsors really stepped up. So I nothing but love for the group of sponsors we got.
And most of our dealerships have been absolutely incredible too.
Yes. Yes. So incredible that we are busy all day Saturday with the only two dealerships that are closed.
We're going to promote the ride Saturday at our two dealerships that are on the stop.
Yeah.
No cages. And then our celebration ceremony at Moto Boutique. They're both having events this weekend and have asked us to come and promote the ride.
So you know what you have to do there, Patrick. He says his wife has a big birthday this year, and right after he's going to help his mom move. Well, there's one of two things you can do there. Either get your wife to ride with you, if you calm down the way you ride and don't grinding the crap out of the corners, she might want to get on the bike with you. But or you could take your mom riding with you and get your wife her own bike. And two solutions there for you, and then we can all go. I mean, you can convince anybody to ride together. I saw D.A. Bishop ride with Harley Moonrider one time. So, yes, happy birthday to your wife, Motor Ramblin'. I believe she's turning 30 again. So, she's got a year on my wife. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, any other questions out there? Do we have any of our sponsors out there? I know
Yeah.
a couple of our sponsors was going to try and make the live stream tonight. Um, uh, if you guys are watching the live chat, yes, it did happen. They rode together and they were smelling necks and so it was a lot of fun.
And this is going to be a lot of fun.
What do we? Yes, this is going to be crazy.
We have most of the hotels either have a breakfast or we were able to secure either the dealership is providing some type of breakfasty item, or we were able to secure a donation from a local bakery. So there will be like breakfast type items. There's some cool things we're going to see along the way.
Yes.
And we're going to get to know our friends even better.
Yes. Well, matter of fact, Greg was asking me if any of us had taken a long trip together, and I mentioned it. I mentioned that a lot of us went to Virginia and spent, 4 or 5 days in Virginia, and then I talked about two of them followed me all the way to California one year. So yeah, a lot of we've spent some time together, but we're definitely going to spend some time together now. So
ZZ Cam, we are going to Tennessee a couple times.
yeah, we'll be 2 stops in Tennessee. So if we're on the same end you're on,
yeah, stop and see us.
Yeah,
We'll be at White Lightning and at
Wrecking Crew,
which is in Chattanooga,
Yep.
and Wrecking Crew, which is in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Johnson City, Tennessee. Like oh shoot, Hootie and the Blowfish sang about. Except he's not Hootie and the Blowfish anymore. I'm really
Yes.
excited. I've been calling the different areas, setting up police escorts just enough to get us out of the dealership and up onto the big road. And they keep asking me how many bikes. I keep telling them 30 because all of the dealerships that we've been in conversation with. Yes, Darius Rucker. Thank you guys. I still ain't even hooting to blowfish. But yes, Darius Rucker. All the dealership we've been in contact with, like No Cage is the one we're starting with. Their hog chapter, or the ones that are riding, are going to be with us all the way up to Michigan, to the stop in Michigan, to the hotel in Michigan. Then they're going to turn around and head back. What's the one? Is that Illinois that has the ride?
Yes. Yeah.
Illinois is. He said Johnson City, Tennessee, when he was on the road. I don't know. Anyhow, you can't do this to me, Patrick. Daggone it. There's only one of me. It ain't three of us to keep the conversation going. So you can't distract me like that. Anyhow, what was I talking? Oh, in Illinois, there's 20, 30 bikes that are going to ride with us the first half of the ride, we're going to go to a couple memorials and
then head up to the Harley Museum.
then head up to the Harley Museum, which we are all, because we are doing a veterans ride, they're going to give us all the veteran discount if you're not already
if you're a hog member.
Um, so yeah, I mean that's one of the sites we're going to see.
Let me look.
So yeah, that's one of the sites we're going to see. A bar and grill, or a bar and I don't know, restaurant and a cave. We're going to see a restaurant where they have trains that come and drop the food from the ceiling. We're going to see, oh geez, I don't know. We're going to see a stack of Volkswagens. We're going to see Transformers. What?
You tell White Lightning is Monday, June the 9th. And Wrecking Crew is Wednesday, June 11th. So the 9th and the 11th of June. Chattanooga is the 9th and Johnson City is the 11th. Yeah, we are at $5,004, I believe it is. I think that's where we're at. Is that right, Travis? Yep, $5,004.
So
Which
yeah,
is awesome.
we're let's look at the countdown there. We got 9 more days, and we're hitting it. It's
And we went to the No Cages Hog Chapter meeting. They had asked us to come and present at their Hog Chapter meeting. We went last Saturday, I think it was. Is that
yes.
right? Yeah. And they were doing a 50-50 drawing, and I actually won the 50-50 drawing. So we took the prize money and put it into riding 22 and 22. I didn't include that part, Travis. I forgot about that. But right now our donation total is at $5,004. So technically $5,059. But it's just amazing. And that doesn't include our t-shirt sales. That doesn't include our raffle sales. None of those will be added until the end of the ride. So all those will be added at the end of the ride. Those are just actual like cash donations that we've received.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And
Pretty
we're
exciting.
super excited for Strive, for our veterans. I'm going to ask again, are any of our sponsors watching? If you are, there's chat there to the side. Throw your name in there so we can bring you on board. And either Nona or Jim said they have $50 to add in. So that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, that's right. From their camping buddies. I forgot about that. We did talk to them about that.
Yes.
That's awesome. Be sure to thank them for us. It's their camping group. We got to go hang out with their camping group sometime. We're going to have to go up and camp with them.
Yeah. If only we had a camper.
We do have a camper.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Uh-oh.
Do you want to invite anybody to come on? Anybody that's working here? Oh, okay. You want to put a link in there so that we can invite anybody that's wants to join us to join in, or anybody that's going that wants to talk about anything, or anybody that's done packing, or
I don't know how to do this.
what are you trying to do?
Get to this.
Oh. He's getting it. I think he's trying to get it.
Yeah, I just got to figure out how to do it. I don't have a magic wand to wave.
They always have room in theirs. All right. I'm going to remember that.
I don't know who said that.
No, to end, Jim.
You don't say stuff like that to my wife. She will show up.
I know I got to make a Canada trip here soon, too. Yeah. I got to schedule all this stuff in. I got to get to Canada. I got to get up to New York. Got this ride.
What we got to Canada for?
We got to go see my buddy Jarvis and his beautiful wife.
Oh. See you, Mr. G. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Mr. G.
Mr. Nona, that's who said it. So
Mr. Nona.
It's all good now. Does your wife know you're inviting people? But yeah, if you do allow us to camp with you or come camp with us, this is a killer campfire cooker. She do some amazing things on a campfire. That's why I like camping. She makes good food. Hey, Toby Northern. Welcome. Can't wait to see you on Lexington. Yes, we will be in Lexington. I can't wait to see you on your bike, brother. How you doing that way?
Yes, Nona knows.
Oh,
Jim said
Nona knows what she's doing. Yeah, well, yeah, you always got to get permission.
Anybody wants to join us? Jason put the link in the chat. If you want to come on board with us, anybody that's going with us, or even if you're not going with us and you want to come on board. Talk about our ride.
Yes. Talk about where you're going to meet us.
Yep.
I got no sound.
How many states you going to do with us?
Oh,
what was
there
that?
He is.
Oh, jeez.
It's my buddy.
Hey, Wayne. You had sound. I heard you say you don't have any sound.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oh, well, that's on your end. I don't know what to tell you.
Jason, they want to know if you're back on the bike.
I rode 50 miles, give or take, Saturday.
He did the doctor did clear him to ride as long as he takes breaks, and if he feels unsteady, he knows to give it a rest.
I will tell you this. I'll tell you this way, the same way I told my wife. I rode Saturday, and Saturday evening, my knee was not swollen. It was actually smaller than it had been in a long time. And then Sunday, when I didn't ride, it got all swollen up. So to me, that means I should ride more. Does everybody agree with that?
Can I hear you now?
Yes, you can hear us now.
We can hear you.
That's all that matters.
We're in. Haven't used this thing in a while. How you feeling there, Jason?
Good.
Good.
I just need to ride more.
Yeah.
The swelling was down when I rode, so I need to ride more. And everybody's going to agree with me in the slide chat there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the chat. I'll have to look on it on the other screen. I had Linda out for a ride. Yeah. So, Travis, how are you? Yeah. They can't. I can hear you. All right. So anyway, we've had major help with the donations and everything. That sounds like we've doubled our money already for the 22 and 22 ride. I have
I don't know.
there. You got something?
Yeah. Can you hear us now?
Yep.
Here we go.
So, had a battery there, I guess.
So I was saying I
Yes,
had Linda. I took Linda out for a ride after her broken ankle business and everything. First ride this year for her, so she's back.
good.
Now, she behave herself?
No, she had to go to Kate Spade. I had to buy jewelry. Her birthday's Friday, so yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
So we got lots of contributions. It sounds like we're up to 5,000. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
Yes.
we've
The
doubled
corporate
the donation.
sponsors.
And we don't know what others have been collecting at these dealerships, right? Like there's
No, and they
we
all
have
have their
no idea.
boxes. So
What's that?
they all have their donation boxes.
Yeah,
We
that's
sent
why
out all the
I'm
donation boxes. So
that's what's making me really hopeful that it's gonna blow the 22,000 right out of the water. I hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so too. And we haven't included that 5,000 doesn't include any of the raffle money or any of the T-shirt money or any of that. So
Yeah.
that's just actual donations
Yeah.
that we know about. You know.
And the prizes that have been donated, like there's some really good stuff there. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But we just today got Clearview Shields. They donated $250 gift certificates.
yeah.
And Saddleman donated a seat certificate. And of
Yeah.
course, we got the tires. We got the quilt. We got a new crocheted military quilt.
Yeah, I
We got
saw
Eagle
that. That
Lights.
looked pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah. She told me I'll have to put in there what she actually told us.
She gave us the details of
how
many
yes,
yarn
skeins
things
of
she
yarn
used,
and
like 16 things of yarn, and how much time. And didn't she say time?
yeah. I don't know if she told me the time or not, but it's slowly coming up here. I don't know. She said the value was like $300 just in
Yarn.
yarn. So let me see. It's going back here.
But
Cardo, they came up big too, right?
Cardo did come up big.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's this one actually here is Motown Harley Davidson. This will be sitting at their register. You can see it's got the Motown up there and the hotel and their hog chapter all on there. Then the back is just the general 22. They both have
Yeah.
They both have the QR codes that you can scan and get on there with the little slot in the top. So this is what we have at all the dealerships. When we say donation boxes, you know what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
I did find it. She said it's a 60 by 80-inch blanket of a soldier saluting the flag at sunset. A retail value of $300 using 14 skeins of yarn and over 75 hours of crochet time.
Wow.
And she just she actually reached out to us on either Sunday. She reached out to us and said, she would like to donate it for us to use in the raffle.
Where was she from?
That's the
Michigan.
yeah. She
Okay.
is the Apple counseling lady.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, she's from Michigan. She took it to Motown Harley Davidson today, I believe, and they were going to ship it here to me so that we would have it for the end of um, have it for the
Now,
celebration
yeah.
ceremony. Yeah. So
well, all the dealers have been jumping in. Like when Linda and I left your place, there we went to North Carolina, and the dealership that we went to there, they were like, "Well, how do we get in on this?" And I said, "Well, I said it's filled up for this one." I said we're up to I think 27 now for 22 days. I said so there's not any room, but at the time we hadn't really heard 100%. We were going for next year as well. So I said I
yeah,
think the next year. So I gave him one of the stickers and I said contact you guys to. So you may get a North Carolina request for a dealer wanting to get in on it.
that's awesome. Yeah, I plan to have the state route done and laminated so people can see it on this trip. We just won't have our all of our stops and that's secured yet, but I am going to start a little bit earlier this year. I think I'm going to start probably with probably the 1st of August and start reaching out and getting them secured. I started in the end of October, beginning of November this time, but I think I'm going to start in August, try to get our stops secured and
Yeah, and
um,
stop securing
sponsors.
sponsors because a lot of your, especially the motorcycle people, what they do, they cut off at the beginning of the year. They, or maybe even into February or March is the latest they'll go because, and I mean, I don't mean to sound bad about anybody, but as you know, throughout the years, rides pop up, and if they don't have a cutoff, then they've got everybody and their brother that wants to have a ride for you
Mm-hmm.
know, whatever reason coming to
Hmm.
them. So they pretty much make it as a general rule of thumb that, this is our cutoff and then we'll have everything out for the year that we're going to do. So,
One of our real quick, one of our sponsors is actually in the chat. Lisa, if you want to click on that link that Mr. McStache put in there that says StreamYard, that will bring you into our chat, and you can tell us a little bit about
Apple counseling,
Apple Counseling um, as one of our sponsors.
one of our major sponsors.
Yes, one of our big sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there she is.
All right, there's
Hi.
a slight delay.
Yes.
So we
Catch up in
see
just
you
a
in
second
there.
here. Yes. There we go.
Not yet. There it is. There it is. Now the YouTube world can see you. So
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. What a great
welcome.
opportunity.
Yes. Thank you so much for, coming aboard and, being a sponsor for our 22 and 22 event. And we're really excited to have you. And we're excited to have you on here tonight. And maybe you can tell us a little bit about what it is that you do and, how you kind of came to hear about us.
I hear the delay there.
Yes.
Oh, if you've got it open on the other screen, you should turn the volume off on that other so it doesn't echo.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure how to do that, but I can work through it. No worries. I get the benefit of in my day job, I work at OSU Strive. So I see the benefit of the work that's being put forth and the effort. I get to see it on that end. And as a small business owner, I run my own private practice, Red Apple Counseling and Consultation. I it was a no brainer to be a sponsor. It was a no brainer. Um, it's such a worthwhile opportunity to bring people together from all corners, all walks of life, all backgrounds, and it's just a real joy to be a part of it.
But it's
looks
funny
like you
because
became a part of it.
there's even interest up here in Canada for it. There's
Mm.
just out in a restaurant talking to our friends at the restaurant and discussing that I'm going on this big adventure, and people are coming up and they're like, where is this? And they want to know what the website is and everything. So I, tell them, and hopefully they're donating, so get some Canadian money down there.
I appreciate that. Um, you know, when I get the privilege of working with our military personnel, um, I just feel a real calling. The people that have given more than their fair share and yet still keep giving, like the folks you have as your guests tonight. It makes me want to be a better person. It makes me want to be a better therapist. It makes me emotional thinking about the level of generosity and selflessness that I see in this cause, and the people that have signed up to allow their spaces to be used, their counter space for donation boxes, they're using their public platforms to get the word out. It just feels like the most beautiful domino effect of healing.
Yeah. It is we have heard a lot of people's stories along the way.
I have actually a question. How, what's the statistics on like how many people do you talk to, say, in a year? Like,
Ooh.
what's the size of this that what's the magnitude of what we're sticking our foot into?
Gosh, and we do have numbers. Our director has numbers, but they're only guesses, really. I mean, we know how many individuals we see in a clinical setting. I know how many I see in a clinical setting from OSU Strive, but the reach is so much broader than that, because we know that for every individual that we work with, it's we believe positively. We believe it because they tell us, positively affecting their family,
Mm-hmm.
whoever's in that household, whoever cares about that individual, their friends and family who care about that individual, they're being affected in a healthy way. So for every event, we do events all over Ohio, but all over the country, really, um, where we're interacting with our military personnel, our military families, and uh, they tell us anecdotally, we feel seen, we feel heard, we feel validated, we feel useful, we feel cared for on any kind of level. And that's not really measurable, and we're not keeping tally sheets on that. So
Right.
I know our director has the number of how many individuals have been parts of studies, but to answer your question, how many are being impacted, I don't think you can measure it. I don't think you can measure it.
So it's that big.
It's that big. I mean,
Wow.
I worked with an individual yesterday in Colorado. I've had people. I worked with an individual. He's on base up in Anchorage. I mean, if there's a U.S. base, we work real hard to take care of them in a variety of ways. Our the OSU Strive website, we're constantly putting resources on there and coming up with how do we address the need in a meaningful evidence-based research way. And we know that we're making a difference because the data tells us so. But again, anecdotally, as you were saying, with the stories that you're hearing, we know that this is making a difference.
Yeah.
The listeners and the people that are in the chat, just right now, hopefully they're feeling like they're a part of something bigger than themselves.
Mm-hmm. It must be surprising to the veterans to know that there's that many people behind them. Like I everywhere I've gone, not even just to do with the 22 and 22, but just in my travels around the U.S., like the backing that they get is it's 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 not I guess you're right about you can't really tally it, but it just seems like everywhere I go that there's so much support for the veterans in the United States that I don't really see it up here as much. So it's nice to see that they're being helped.
Well, with folks like Mr. and Mrs. McStache, I mean, it's hard not to get on the bandwagon. It's hard not to throw your hat in the ring and say, I want to be a part of this. This matters. This is meaningful. This is speaking to something that I've needed in my life. Um, it's when you've got two folks who are such fine representation of what this could be, of what help can look like. It's
Man,
hard not to get
you have
involved.
no idea. You have no idea about these two.
Oh my goodness.
I've known them for what 5 years now, I guess,
Wow.
something like that, on and
5 or
off.
6 months. Yeah.
Sporadically, as in my U.S. travels, I've run into them before. Now I actually have a room in their home that has Canada US flags over the doorway,
Nice.
and um, the care and the just the personal caring that these two people have for everyone that walks in their door is just it's this is nothing. The things that these two people do on a daily basis is just unreal. So um, stepping out and doing this and trying to help them is it's an honor to be able to go on this ride. It was a like I looked at my wife and I just said I have to go. Like there's just not like there's so many reasons I shouldn't go, but there was a multitude more that I should. So they anybody that's donating to this has no worries at all about that this is going to a good cause, because these two people would not be associated with anything that wasn't the best that it could be. So and that's the story that I got from them about Strive, was that we picked the best one of all of them to work with, and that's why you're here. So it works both ways. So I guess good knows good. So mm,
Well, Lisa was talking about, yeah, I for for some reason Travis ain't in there, but Lisa was talking about the families affected and the reach that the counseling has is just unseenable, unsurmountable, unknowable. But that's actually why this got started, or well, I shouldn't say a big part of how this got started is I wanted to do something to give back, and the wife and me talking, she realized that I don't even know how to say this. How there's veterans out there who don't have a support system. I mean, she has some bad days because of me. Because I have a bad day, I give it to her. Of course, I mean everybody does that in their relationships. They get that bad days is passed on to bad days, but it's a little. There's a difference to it. Um, I don't even know how to explain the difference to it, but she's my support system. My daughter, my granddaughter, they are the reasons I keep doing what I keep doing. And I know veterans out there who don't have that. I know veterans that live by themselves and don't have anybody in their life because that's the way they want it. I know veterans that are homeless because that's the way they want it. They don't want to be bothered by anybody else. They don't want to talk to anybody about their problems. They just want to be left alone. And that's a very slippery path. I can get into that sometimes myself where I'm home. I'm comfortable. I can sit here and be happy. Do I
So
need to go
will
out
I
to eat?
call you
Yeah.
up to go for a ride to Texas or something?
Yeah. Um, I mean, I can be fine sitting at home doing nothing. Sometimes I have to push myself to get out, or I have to have a friend say, "Hey, let's take a ride to Texas for what? For a day, and then come back? Okay, sure, why not?" But that's the kind of things that I
We had to
have.
go check on
Kind
a buddy.
That's right.
Yes, there's other people out there don't have, and that's why part of my slogan is check on a buddy because you could save a life just calling somebody up and saying, "Hey, let's go do something," or "Hey, let's talk," or I've been thinking about you. So that's what this is all about. We found Strive was one that the money we give will be used for that. We
We got
can
to allocate
we
where all
can
the funds went.
we can allocate where the funds is go to, and they have the Ohio State to pay for the research, so it's a win-win for everybody in it. We felt we could do the most uh, benefits going this way, and so this is how we ended up this way.
And Lisa, just so that you know, this all started back in 2022. I said, let's do 22 states in 22 days in 2022. And then Jason went and had a heart attack in 2022. And so it kind of got pushed back a little bit. And uh, we were just like, okay, we just need to do this. And, listening to Wayne and Travis talk, and um, they, speak highly of us, but I could speak as much volume about the two of them as they do about us. The group of people that we know that are going on this ride, all of them that we know going on this ride, these people truly mean a lot to us. We're very close to them. And
Yeah,
we're honored to have all of them
they're
join
amazing
us
people.
and make this journey with us of 22 states. It's going to be slightly over 6,000 miles. So it's not a short task that we've asked these people to join us to do.
Hmm.
But we're very honored to have all of them as well.
Speaking of veterans,
I'm
here's one of my veterans
expecting it to be
there.
very entertaining. Speaking of heart
Yeah.
attack,
Yeah. Toby, did you actually have a heart
No, he
attack?
didn't. No, he's half stepping.
Oh, okay. You
No.
skipped a step, right?
Well, the doctors say they suspected signs pointed to having 3 mild ones before surgery. So
nice to
Well,
see
we're
you.
glad you got the surgery.
it's good to be on the right side of the dirt.
Right? I'd say you look good, but I don't want to
No,
lie to you.
no weight loss or surgeries can help that.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yes.
You too, brother. Jarvis, Travis, good to see all of you. Lisa, it's nice to meet you.
Me too. Good to be with you. One of my favorite moments with OSU Strive was when you, Angela and Jason, you came to our office. You came to our office on campus, and you shared your story, and I was so moved by it. And we all still talk about having you come in and how you kind of lit a fire. Because research is hard work. The work is hard, being in the trench with people that are in such pain. It's hard work to stay motivated and to find positivity sometimes because we're human. But you lit such a fire under so many of us to keep pushing forward, to find answers, to find more treatments for different kinds of needs. And I'll always remember that visit that you paid to us, and the impact that you still have.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Well, they're nice and close too, so
That helps.
Yeah. And if like I tell people all the time, if we can save one veteran from this event, it'll all be worth it.
yeah.
Our goal is to help many, but if we can save one, it'll all be worth it.
Travis, I don't know if it was Toby's mic. Yeah. Try it again, Toby.
Check. You got me. You got me.
Yep.
Yeah, we got you now.
Me.
So you
Anybody
coming out,
have
Toby? Are
anything
you gonna
else?
hit us up for a bit of
Yeah,
ride?
I'm going to be there for the Lexington piece. I don't know about other legs, but I'm also I've put it out as a event for our chapter, so hopefully I'll have other members coming with me.
Awesome.
And I'm also going to be, now that it's getting closer, I'll be I'm going to be shooting it out to other chapters along the path, because I don't know if McStache, the last time we had talked, it's been a while. I know certain, we've had distractions between your organization of what you guys are doing versus mine being out of the loop entirely, rather than that entirely. But last word I got was you were saying you didn't have a lot of feedback from other areas, the other chapters that around the areas you're traveling through, right? So I'm going to try and engage with them myself and see if I can't get some more local area involvement for each of your stops. I mean, you're probably gonna have a ton anyway, but every bit helps, especially with that.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you reaching out. We didn't quite get didn't get very much of a response at all.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate you reaching out
I want
to
to
the
say
groups.
there was 2 of them that got back with us and said they would do what they could.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
They typically go off of like a 30, 60, 90 type of deal, and until it falls within that 30 to 60 type window type, they don't put it on their hot plate, so to speak, if you will. But also, just I've been sharing it as much as I possibly can to around the area.
This is the Combat Veterans.
Yeah, Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. Yeah.
Well, and that, in their defense, yeah, they're all doing that. We reached out to all the MVets and VFWs and Legion riders and all that, and I mean, I reached out to them months ago and hadn't heard anything until now. They're calling me and wanting information because it's time for their monthly meeting.
Exactly.
So they can, next month. So yeah, it's
I did the same thing when it came to our monthly meeting stuff that we did. When it got to within the 90 days out piece, I pushed it, was telling my chapter about what's going on and what it is and who you are and all that. And I've been pushing it. We just had our next chapter month, our meeting, this past Saturday, and pushed that again there, and having there's things that they all do. I'm sure you guys are familiar with some versions of that throughout. So it's, and as you know, just like with the ride, that's the typical thing. You usually don't get a lot of email or verbal responses, but the day of, everybody just mass and shows up. So
right.
Amen.
I won't be mad if 20 people show up the day of. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. We've also reached out to a lot of all the local news media, at all of the stops. Like we said earlier, we had done the one television interview already in North Dakota.
Fargo, North Dakota.
And then we had Twin Cities Harley Davidson did bought a promotional ad, and it's included in that. And we have, I think, 3 other stations that have reached out to us, and they're promoting it. And then a little closer to time, they want to reach out. Some of them are talking about coming to the event, which is our hope, is that they will actually show up the day of the event.
And more so because when talking to the dealerships, I tell them our plan is to show up, be there for an hour and a half, hand out some information to the AMVETs and the VFWs and all the people there, VSOs, information about Strive, let them hand out information to the veterans, just kind of make a network thing. And we're hoping to have the news there. And everybody's like, oh, well, the news won't show up. We have stuff all the time, the news won't show up. So I'm hammering the crap out of the news. I'm like, people, show up. Let's see something here. Let's show up.
Well, a fun
Just
trickle fun trickle down effect. That interview you were talking about, and I think you said North Dakota, the KVVR was the interview. So I took that interview and I posted it on my private practice website or Facebook page, and I tagged a couple of the legs. So I tagged No Cages Harley Davidson, going to be there Friday, May 23rd on the first leg. I also tagged Moto Boutique. It's going to be there for the celebration ceremony on June 14th. So I tagged them in my post, and I just wanted to read to you. So No Cages Harley Davidson posted, incredible people on an incredible mission. So happy to be a part of this. So it's that domino effect, that trickle down effect. Things that we may not even know are happening.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And I think that's just it. We tell people will call and say, well, how can we help? Well, the best thing you can do is promote, share it, promote it, and show up, because if our veterans can see how many people are coming out for them, they may not say anything, but they're going to feel it inside.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not say a word, but they're going to take in what they see happening there. And so that's been the biggest thing I've told people is, promote it, share it, show up. Even if you're not going to ride, just show up at the event and, let people know that, you too support your local veterans.
And the actual, say something about 22, that people don't realize.
Oh yeah. And so I've been asking people, I've been kind of doing my own little interview thing that we're going to put together at the end of this ride. And I will ask people, I'll go up to people and I'll say, do you know what the 22 is? And I think I have actually spoken with, 15 people up to this point. I think it's 15 people. And of the 15, 2 people knew what the 22 was. So, and we know that that's just like an average number that they use, but it has a significance.
The fact that people don't know.
Yeah, people don't know.
We know it so well, and we know exactly what it is. But the fact that there's a group of people out there that have no idea is just flabbergasting to me. But
and I've even asked people
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, to think also look, rewind 3 years ago. Okay. The Army alone missed its recruiting goals 2 years in a row by like thousands. I mean, we're talking 5,000 to 10,000 per year. They missed their retention goals. Okay. This past year, I think they were, for the first time in like 4 years, they've met their goal. Now, we have been officially withdrawn from areas of conflict, since 21, when they made the official withdrawal from Afghanistan or whatever it was, or Iraq. So fast forward to now, and recruiters are struggling with the growing youth right now knowing what's going on in the military, how the military works, what the Army does, what the Navy, Marine Corps, all of them, what they do for, the United States. So that transitions or translates over to they don't know about the military. So they don't know the struggles that current veterans or past veterans are going through. They don't know what that 22 means anymore, not nearly as much as they knew back when we were just fresh out of Afghanistan or Iraq or any, Panama, whatever the case might be, pick your conflict. So as we go, as that time grows away from being in war, the military become, the recruiters and the, the militaries are working that much harder to make the military relatable to the retention or the recruiting focus, those demographics, which means the information, the relationships, the lack of, if you will, those veterans that are out there not knowing what the struggles that they went to, what they are doing daily right now, So sorry about my Old Spice announcement there.
It's the same one as Jason, so he checked to see if it was his.
I started laughing because Jason checked his phone.
But I think there's personally a direct correlation between those.
Yeah. Things like this do get the word out. Well, I just have to do a plug. I've got a nephew who's a captain in the Army. I've got a nephew who just made sergeant, and my niece is going to boot camp next month.
Wow.
So
wow.
Our Army strong in our household.
Yes.
I'm a proud aunt.
Yes. Send her lots of cookies.
Anybody else have anything that they want to talk about?
I'm replying to a text also. Sorry, I do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that Lisa sends her niece some cookies while she's in boot camp.
Oh yes, I know how this works. Had the other two trained me well.
Is that used as a bribe to training sergeants and stuff like that? Is that what that's for?
Yeah, we'll call it that. The sergeants will get the cookies. Yes.
Yeah. Mail inspection.
Right.
I don't know if they do that anymore. Where they used to do, make them do push-ups for every letter they receive. I don't know if they still do that.
Well, I know I was getting in trouble because I was sending mail when I wasn't supposed to be sending mail, and they had one of my nephews had to do push-ups because I was sending mail too early, and he quick put a stop to that.
It didn't hurt.
Hang on to the letters, Aunt Lisa. Hang on to those.
Yeah, when my wife went through basic training, she unfortunately she didn't get ticked with me. It actually got to a point where the drill sergeant started making her platoon mates push because she was getting letters like every day from me.
Oh wow.
Well, it's question.
Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. I'm wearing two hats with you today, and the team that I get to watch in action at OSU Strive, Annabelle and Craig Bryan are fearless leaders. Gosh, I don't want to forget
great people.
Yeah, I mean, great people. Justin Baker, Dr. Rosie Bowder. There's a whole team of people. Too long to mention, but OSU Strive, what a fantastic group of dedicated people that it's just been a real gift to be around them and to see the work they're doing and to be a part of that as a clinician and a researcher is just pretty fantastic. So a shout out to all those folks who are doing good and hard work for the best of us, for the best people we know.
And they're amazing. And Annabelle and Craig, and I'm not saying everybody is awesome at that team, but Annabelle and Craig have literally kind of become our friends since we started this. I think we've had dinner with them like 3 times.
Nice. I'm not surprised.
They've kind of become part of our family too, and they've taken I don't want to say that others don't, but they've taken a strong interest in what we're doing, and they're 100%.
Well, and for anybody that doesn't know, they're ex-military
Mhm.
mostly. I mean, they were Air Force, but they're ex-military. So
Yeah, we'll include them.
yeah, yeah. That was for Toby. For anybody listening. Oh, and Harley Moonrider. Oh yeah, he was Air Force too. I'm sorry, buddy. I forgot you were. Oops.
Yeah, we'll sometimes allow the newest kid on the block is the Space Force, so we'll let the Air
Yeah.
Force and
Right, right.
Space Force
Yeah.
come in and claim stuff sometimes.
Although I was giving a Navy buddy of mine some real flack the other day, and he clued me into, yeah, we're in the field. They have showers, and their showers are like this big, and 6 people in there. Yeah, that's a whole. Yeah, they may not have had the hard stuff we had. They ate pretty good, but the cleansing in that was not very good. So,
Hmm.
you know,
You pick your
stuck in a
poison.
metal can with what's that?
I said you pick your poison for the Force. I'm sure they all have their points, but
Oh,
Yes.
you're all of them are
Yeah.
going to make their buddy smile eventually.
Yeah.
right, right. You get
Oh,
close, that's for sure.
well, thanks again for including me with
Yes.
my 2
Thank
hats
you.
and let me give shout out to some family. I'll throw in also my great grandpa got a Purple Heart in the Army, so those roots run deep and are meaningful. And to be a part of this, I'm better for knowing y'all, and I can't wait. It's gonna be a great event. Great.
Yes, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you. Thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Are we going till 8? I can stay on to the end. I don't know how long
I
we're
think we're actually just getting ready to see if anybody else has anything else to say or ask, or and if not, we're what's our countdown? 9 days, 13 hours. Is that
2
right?
minutes. Yep.
And 2 minutes. So, like I said, although where most of us are meeting, most of the group that are going all 22 days are going to meet on Thursday night. We're going to get together and have dinner on Thursday night, and be ready to start our journey together on Friday morning. Some of Wayne's coming down a little earlier than that, and I think Greg Mills might be coming down a little earlier than that. But
Yeah.
we're ready. Well, I'm not really ready. I still have about 40 more reminder emails to send, but
Right, yeah, yeah. And
I'm ready.
and we have scheduled emails to send while we're out. So
Yeah. I've been scheduling emails on our thing so that while we're out, it's reminding the news media like 2 days before their particular event.
Yeah.
So, and you can't, and for anybody that doesn't know this, you can't do that on your computer. It either has to be done on a phone or a tablet. So I'm trying to type in little tiny things to all these news stations, get them all reminders like 2 days before each event. So,
Sounds like we
but
need
I
Apple
wouldn't change,
to donate an iPad or something.
something,
it's a big
a big
iPad
one.
or an iPad with a keypad.
Yes, with a keypad, because that's the point. I'm like, this is not fun, but
Just so I don't
we're
know if you answered
excited.
the question, but Win Road asked is if you were riding your own or if you're riding with two up.
I there are two reasons this time that I'm definitely riding with my husband. The first is the
Okay.
reason I always have is I prefer to ride with him. I don't feel like we're riding together when we're riding separate bikes. I feel like we're making a separate journey, and I
Okay.
don't want to do that. I rather be on the bike. And the second reason is I do have my motorcycle license, so for some reason should my husband not be able to ride at some point in time, which we're not counting on, but I
He's
can
like, why you got to bring that up? No,
travel on.
it's better to be prepared in case you have to. You're there.
It is very, that's the whole reason I got my license in the first place,
Originally, yeah.
is he was having some eyesight trouble and he kept getting these blurs, I guess you want to call them. And like we were having to pull over alongside the road and let this clear up. And it was happening even in the car. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go get my license. And so I went and took the course and got my license. And I actually have a 2-wheel motorcycle license.
She came home from the course where she learned how to ride a motorcycle and looked at me and says, "You have no idea what you're doing."
I said, you have no idea how to drive a motorcycle, according to the state of Ohio.
That's great.
But I prefer to be on the back. I've mastered taking pictures at 65, 70 miles an hour on the back of the bike. And
I'm sorry.
I like to be in the back, or what do they call it now? Backpack. I like to be my
Nice.
husband's backpack.
And they're still having a rivalry in the side chat. Just to let
Absolutely.
You
know. Oh, that.
Yeah.
That is, well, I don't know what era everybody grew up in, but when I went to school, it was mama jokes. But you couldn't, nobody could say nothing about your mama but you. So that's kind of how the armed forces are. We can talk bad about each other, but don't you talk bad about none of them. So
that's right.
That's right.
Now I was gonna say, since you're riding two up, we like Jarvis mentioned about some ginormous donation of a Apple or whatever tablet or something for you for the ride. We need to get like tack form or bullet mounting systems to find, or have Jarvis rig up like what his cup is on his bike.
There's some
kind of rig up
products we can probably get ordered up right away. They'll mount right
get
on
a
there.
Tablet, right? Just like a swing away tablet that right there in front of you, can hand jam some stuff right there on the road. Push a button and be like, go gadget satellite or something.
With all this.
We have some great people, like I said, on the ride that's going to help us, because on the route we're going to have t-shirt sales, we're going to have raffle sales, and so our crew that are joining us are going to help get us through those times, and because I can also be sending some messages when we're stopped, and but yeah, we're super excited, and our sponsors have stepped up, and next year I look for that to be even greater. But again, for what we're doing, we got some huge sponsors. Cardo is on board, Rick Rack's on board, Saddleman's on board, Hitachi Energy is on board, Motac,
Harley Davidson,
Clear Blue Shields, Harley Davidson, the 26 Harley Davidson dealerships, one Polaris dealership, Moto Boutique, Apple Counseling.
You said Motac, it's a good guy.
Yeah, so just really our local VFW stepped up as a huge sponsor as well, between the men and the auxiliary. And we have, like I said, the Sunshine Day Crochet. Those are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. But they've been more than generous, all of them, in helping us make this a huge success.
So those riding with us, if you didn't catch that, she just told you she was going to assign you all jobs.
Well, you better ask.
Just so you know. I mean, she was going to ask you to do your job. That's what it is. Yeah, Miss Stoner's just like you. She likes to ride in the back.
That's right. That's right. I prefer to be in the back. I feel like we're riding together that way.
And she's really good at hotel reservations on the
road. And if he starts to fall asleep, I can just tap him in the back of the head and wake him up.
Of course, that's the whole point of it. Half the fun is like doing the whole, with the throttle, doing this and watching the head bob against and bounce against the back of your helmet.
Yes. Yes.
Used to
well,
do that
thank you all. If nobody else has anything, join us. One stop, several stops, or all 22. And you don't have to be on a motorcycle. We've told people, if you don't have a motorcycle and you want to be a part of this trip for 22 days and you want to hop in a car and follow us, or a Jeep or a truck or whatever, join us. We'd love to have you. That wasn't us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who it was.
That was me.
And is it too
There's
late for
Toby.
people to, if people want to sponsor, is it too late?
No, it is not too late. The only thing when it comes to the sponsors is the banner has actually been printed, the travel banner. There is extra room on the travel banner. So if someone sponsors at this point in time, we would have to make a sticker to put on the banner to go along with it, because we had to have the banner in by last Friday, to be able to get it printed and get it here in time. Oh, one other thing. Should we tell them the other thing that we got for? Do you even remember what it is for everybody to do along the path? Oh, he's forgot already. So we bought a custom writing 22 and 22 flag that we're going to have at each stop for people to sign that come to the event.
Nice.
So when it's all finished, we will have a flag with hopefully signatures of everyone that has helped us along the path get to the success that we're planning to have with this.
And the sponsors will go on the website. That's a great way to
Sponsors
get
will
word
still go
out.
on the website. They'll go on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
If they're in a particular area that we're going to be in, like, we'll make sure that they're promoted in that area. But again, if we get a sticker from them, we can still put the sticker on the banner at the event too. But yes, they'll still be on the website. They'll still be announced. We'll be doing live videos at every stop. Jarvis is our counterpart with that, making sure we get
Videographer.
Yeah, our videographer in our live streams at each of those stops. And like I said, local media, news media and radio media. So all those things, we've been making sure when we're doing these interviews that we're throwing out our sponsors' names, and plan to continue to do that.
Yes.
Great opportunity.
Gonna look like the end of a NASCAR commercial or NASCAR race.
Yeah.
I'd sure like to thank all my sponsors. We did a real good job putting this right on, but I'd like to thank all my sponsors.
We didn't get Coke or Pepsi to sponsor us though, so that we could stand at the stand there while we're talking and drink it.
You do it like this, Mr. McStache.
Oh, better to get Gatorade, then we can get the big cooler out.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah,
I just heard a Waterboy reference.
He said no.
Gatorade.
Oh, jeez. You don't
Well,
think
I'm
we're
going
going
to
to have
jump
fun?
off
You're
of here.
mistaken.
I thank you for having me on
Yes.
here. I just wanted to say hello, and I'll see you guys in Lexington. But it's nice to meet you virtually, Lisa and Jarvis and Travis. It's great to see you guys again.
Say hi to Kylie.
Will do. Definitely will.
Yeah.
She's doing better too. So, I'll just say keep her in your prayers, and I'll tell you all more later privately.
Okay, sounds good.
Hi, Toby.
Bye.
I'm gonna head out too. I got a full caseload tomorrow, and I gotta get geared up.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Keep up the good work, everybody. Great to be a part of it on any level.
Thank you
Bye,
so much.
everyone.
Bye. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're going to tell them what we're going to do.
Travis was talking about the weather and what gear to bring, and I know, and I'm going to do this real quick. I know it's a packing nightmare for a lot of people. Some people don't know how to pack. Some people are like Travis. They bring everything. I'm not being mean, Travis.
Including the kitchen sink.
They bring everything, including the kitchen sink. But Jarvis and I have figured this out. I should say Jarvis figured it out, and I'm copying him. A heated under gear would be pants or jacket, and then rain gear. If you put your heated in, it's insulated, and then put your rain gear over top of it, it cuts the wind. And then if you're still cold, you turn your heated gear on, and you can survive quite well for quite a drastic range of temperature.
Yeah.
That is the best way to pack light and have everything you need covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Travis said he found out that with the heat, with the rain gear, is pretty much all you need because it does. Yeah, if it cuts the wind and the rain off of you, it also holds the heat in. Yeah, that's actually Harley Moonrider. That's honestly, me and Jarvis have probably done the most miles of anybody in here, but I think that's the best setup. What do you think, Wayne?
Yeah. Well, like the Texas run, it rained and it was cool. We just had the heated gear under the rain gear and just turned it on every once in a while just to warm up. And it actually dries off. Like if your gear underneath, like if your t-shirt gets a little bit damp, if you turn on the heated jacket, it'll dry you out. So you don't
Oh
have to
yeah,
stop and change it. It keeps you from getting that chill. So it's good to bring at least the jacket, if not the jacket and the pants. So
Well, if anybody needs anything from Iron Pony, let us know because we have to make a trip there. Probably, well, I don't know, Friday because they'll probably be closed. Not sure yet, but we have to go because I need a new rain suit.
Wednesday. What about tomorrow?
We might go do it tomorrow.
It'll be either tomorrow or Friday. So
Yeah.
And as far as tools go, one person did ask me about tools, but to be honest with you, between Wayne, myself, and Mr. Jim or Mr. Nona, we've probably got tools covered. I know I also carry a first aid heavy bleed deal. I think Wayne does too. So Wayne, you pack a ton of tools, right?
I have like a standard ratchet set with Allen as well in it, and I've got an actual little tiny one like for taking off like the if you had to take the fairing off or something to get at the wiring. I've got all the tools to do that as well. So it's not like you're using a big adjustable wrench or anything to do it, but and air compressor. I've got a good rechargeable one that I run all the time. Tire patch
Yeah,
kit, tire patch kit that I've got that as well. So
yeah, I got
I think mine has a Canadian flag on it.
mine has mine has American flag and says "Ouch pouch." Thank you, DA. Which he carries. He carries some tools, first aid kit, and air pump. Also, I have an air pump, tire patch kit, and I have the big crescent wrenches. We don't talk about that, but and Jim is bringing Mr.
What's the
Nona's
rear
bringing a
axle?
trailer.
It's 23 mil or something like that, isn't it?
I think.
That's the one you stop a trucker and ask him for
Yeah.
that.
Flag them down.
Yeah.
And I agree, Ken. Hopefully, we don't need any of that stuff.
That's
But
what
at the
Harley
same time,
dealerships are for. They have trailers to come and get you. So.
Yep, yep, 100%.
And the good part about this ride is we'll be riding during their business hours, so there's always we're always going to be
right.
available for rescue.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do anyway. I mean, any of the trips we've been on, we had a nail in the tire going to Texas in April last year. Caliente Harley Davidson in San Antonio, they took us right away. I was out of there in 38 minutes, and I just rode in. I didn't call ahead or anything, and they 38 minutes they changed that tire, balanced it, and got us back out test road and everything. And he offered to
I was
wash
told-
too, but he said I'd have to wait another 20 minutes, and I couldn't wait, so we left.
Yeah, they didn't wash mine.
And the tire
I was
on
told
sale.
that.
The tire was on sale too.
Nice. I was told that every Harley shop is supposed to have one guy on lighter mechanical stuff, so to speak, so he can be pulled off for people on the road. So,
Yeah.
but
New Hampshire, I was there. The bike didn't start the one day, and I finally got it going, and I drove it over there, and they took it right up, put it on the hoist, and took a look at it right then, checked it all out. So, yeah, everywhere I've been outside of Canada, top notch all the time.
Hey, Travis. Friday is the 16th of May.
That's Linda's birthday, by the way.
I know I need to send her a message.
is there a game on that day?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on whether her team can rally, I think. For those out there, Linda is a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. She's not very happy right now.
We have a Toronto Maple Leafs flag hanging in their wing.
In the Jarvis wing.
In the Jarvis wing, yes.
No, it's the American Canadian wing.
It's the Jarvis wing.
In case
Linda doesn't like it because it's got other things in there she doesn't like.
it's the Canadian wing, in case other Canadians want it.
Okay, thank you.
In case my buddy Kevin wants to come down.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be so much fun.
Why are you soliciting so many cookies, Jason?
I know.
Why? What? I thought he was going to have cookies. I don't know.
Who?
No.
Jim said he's a Boy Scout, and I thought that meant he was going to have cookies.
Boy Scouts didn't sell cookies. They sell
Well, that's
popcorn.
what he told me. I know. The popcorn. Ooh.
Yeah. Boy
Can I do
Scouts
can I
sell
have
popcorn.
popcorn?
Girl Scouts sell cookies.
Can I have popcorn?
You can't have popcorn tonight. You can't have anything. Water. Jason has to have a big test done tomorrow. 2.5-hour test. He could tonight for dinner we could have chicken, plain rice, plain white rice, no veggies, no fruits. He could have plain white bread, nothing on it.
I'm drinking my dinner.
No dairy whatsoever.
Whiskey.
Nope, no alcohol.
Oh.
He couldn't have any of that stuff tonight. So from now until we finish this test tomorrow, which I think it starts at 9, and it's a 2.5-hour test. So that means we'll be stopping for lunch tomorrow.
Chick-fil-A.
I didn't eat because he didn't eat. So yeah, Chick-fil-A. That sounds good. Tell Linda I'll eat some for her.
Yep. Yep. That's
Thanks,
her fave
Dad.
now. Chick-a-flick.
Yes,
It says we're going to Chick-a-flick.
Chick-a-flick.
Did you tell her there's 6 chicken flicking sandwiches on the raffle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But I told her she's got to come if she wants to get them.
That's right. Oh, yeah?
Well, Travis has the raffle all updated, ready to go. We have so many nice things on there. What don't I have on there yet? There's something. Oh, I'm missing the. Yeah, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, the tethers. It's Motac. I don't have theirs yet.
And I'll tell you what, dudes, those things are just amazing. Well, we're just getting in the chat now. Those things are just, until you have a set, you have no idea how handy They are. Yes, Desiree. And it's actually part of raffle number 2.
What?
And I believe you only got in raffle number 1.
Yeah.
So wait, Chick-fil-A is part of the route. Yes,
Yep.
six.
We have 2 5-packs. So there's 5 free sandwiches, and we have 2 of those. So there's 2 opportunities to win 5 free
Oh,
sandwiches.
dang! There's 10 Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
Woo!
10
Good thing
Chick-fil-A
Linda ain't heard about
sandwiches.
that. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
She's got to go get.
Yeah. Yep. Chick-fil-A's gave us 10 chicken sandwiches. So, and I still haven't stopped looking for sponsor stuff and for raffle stuff. I'm still out there
Yeah, it's
soliciting raffle items. Yep. I'm like, here, put this on the raffle. Here, put this on the raffle. And DA donated some mirrors. They're on the raffle.
yeah. TMCT mirrors, chrome, the double mirrors. If you like those. Do you? I know a lot of people love them. My boss put them on every freaking bike we had. No matter what.
Me too.
Yeah. All right. We've been on here.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
So, yeah, we're going.
Everybody in the chat, thank you. And we'll see you all soon. 9 days. 9 days, and we start.
And if you're not riding with us, watch the Facebook and watch the YouTube, because we will be doing lives from every stop. So,
and hopefully watch your local news station if you're in the area.
oh, it'll probably have.
Oh yes, several.
What do you call that? To be continued.
Yes,
series.
To be
It'll probably be a
series.
series.
Yes.
Segments.
Good job.
Yes.
Bye, Jim and Nona. Bye, Winroad.
Bye. Thanks everybody for tuning
Bye, Harley
in. We
Moonrider.
appreciate you.
Bye, DA.
Thank you, Wayne.
Eh?
You know.
See you in the green room.
Yes. See you in the green room. End it. Then come back.